to officially do this. Okay, we're going to do the rules of exponents. So on your book, you should be on page 196. On page 196. 196. So the rules of exponents. So first one we're going to talk about is the product of powers. So if I have 2 to the 2 power times 2 to the 3 power, what would this be? Okay, so 2 to the 2 power is what? That's nothing more than 2 times 2, right? This is 2 times 2. So this guy here is this times 2 to the 3 power is 2 3 times, right? So this guy here is going to be this. So what do you have all together? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 2 to the 5 power, right? 2 to the 5th power. Okay, in other words, 2 to the 2nd power times 2 to the 3rd power is the same as 2 to the, you're going to add the exponents, and you're going to get this. Okay? And that is shown in the middle of page 196, where it says product of powers property. Okay, and that's the powers of product property. All right? So let's see if we can now use this and do a couple of examples there. So example number one. Example number one. Let's have Lysandra read this for us. Lysandra, read example number one.
Let me just find the page. All right, Lake Powell, the reservoir behind the Glen Canyon Dam in Arizona, can hold about 10/12 cubic feet of water when full, or about 10/27 water molecules in 1 cubic foot of water. About how many water molecules can the reservoir hold?
Thank you. So basically what they're saying is in this dam, there is 10 to the 12th cubic feet of water, right? And in each cubic feet, in each 1 cubic feet, there are 2 to the 27th molecules. So basically, if I want to know how many molecules there are in a dam, I'm just going to multiply these two together. So I'm going to get 10 to the 12th times 10 to the 27th. Okay, and as we said, this is the product. We're multiplying them together. So we're just going to add the two. 12 plus 27 is going to be 10 to the 39 molecules. There are 10 to the 39 molecules, okay? Pretty simple stuff, okay? Any questions there? All right, if not, let's move on to example number two. Example number two. A, what is x to the 6th times x to the 9th? Logan, how am I going to do this?
So the first thing you're going to do is add the exponents.
Correct. So we're going to add the exponents. 6 plus 9. What do I get?
15.
X to the 15th, and that's the answer. Good work. All right. B, we have 3x times 5x to the 5th. Okay, so on this one, we have a little bit of rearranging to do. It's the same thing as A. We have to do a little bit of rearranging here. 3x is 3 times x. Then we're going to multiply 5 times x to the 5th. Okay, so we're now take care of the number part together. So I have 3 times 5, so that is 15, and then I have x times x to the 5th. Okay, x is really x to the 1st, right? X to the 1 power, correct? Okay, so now I just need to add the 1 and the 5 to get 15x to the 6th. Okay, all right? So just a little bit of rearranging and then combining again, all right? Okay, so that's good. That was good. Let's move on. And then now we're going to talk about the quotient of powers property, okay? Quotient of powers property. So now if I have 2 to the 5th divided by 2 to the 3rd, okay, now as long as the base numbers are the same, as long as the base numbers are the same, I can go that this is 2 to the 5th, so it's 2 times 5 times, correct? 5 2s. And this is 2 to the 3rd, so it's 3 of them. Now I can go ahead and cancel out one of each, right? This guy cancels out, this guy cancels out, this guy cancels out. So what do I have left? I have 2 to the 2nd, really, right? So what it is, I am taking 2 to the 5th, and I am subtracting the 3 here to get to the 2nd power. Okay, all right? And that is in that middle box, quotient of powers property. So go ahead and read that, everybody. Please read that. See if that makes sense to you. Now again, the base numbers have to be the same. Okay, the base numbers have to be the same. Okay. All right, so let's go, move on. So example number 3. Example number 3, we have 0.7 to the 6th power divided by 0.7 to the 2nd. Since the base numbers are the same, I can combine this to say 0.76 minus 2 would be 0.7 to the 4th. Okay, all right. And then let's go ahead and do B. And B, we have 4x to the 8th, 10x to the x squared. So again, I'm going to do the number part separately, right? So I have, this is 2 times 2, this guy is 2 times 5. Then I have x to the 8 minus 2. Now this 2 and this 2 cancels out. I have 2/5, and I have x to the 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, again, we did the numbers part separately, and then we did the variables together. Okay, all right. All right, flip the page. One last example. Example number 4, we're going to have 3m to the 5th times m squared. And then we're going to have 6m to the 3rd. Okay? So again, we have numbers and variables together. So we're going to do the numbers separately, and then we'll do the variables. Okay? So the numbers wise, I have 3 and I have 6. So this is going to be what? 3 6s, 2 times 3. So these 3 are going to cancel out. Okay? And then I'm going to have m on the top. What do I get here? Grace, what am I going to get here? M to the 5th times m to the 2nd.
10.
Oh, no, it's 5 plus 2, right?
Oh, yeah, 7.
m to the 7th, correct? Good. On the bottom, I'm going to have m to the 3rd. Okay, so now I'm going to have 1/2. Now I have to combine these two together, right? Cooper, how would I do that? This is m to the, now this is the quotient property, right? So flip
Mhm.
the page, look at the quotient of powers property. What do I do if they're if I have them like this?
Like this.
It's basically going to be 7 minus 3, right?
Yeah.
7 minus 3. Okay, what is 7 minus 3?
So minus 3 is 4.
4, m to the 4th, correct. So that would be the answer. Okay? Are there any questions here? Okay, so let me go ahead and, you guys, let me go ahead and assign the homework.